welcome to the Deep Cut Fandom podcast. I'm your co-host, Victor, also known as Cassette Man Studios. And as always, I'm here today with...
Robert, a.k.a. Shumworld. So, let's do this, man.
Yeah.
So right now, we're here. We're actually going to be watching Jurassic World, Rebirth. And we're just going to share our thoughts on our expectations and stuff. And just what's going on, what we hope to see and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep mine quick. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna go first. Honestly, I don't have any expectations. I know it takes place on the other islands where they used to breed the dinosaurs and grow them. So I'm hoping it's just a good movie, plenty of action. I mean, it's not the first time Scarlett Johansson has done, like an action film outside of Marvel. She's done The Island, which is a great movie. Michael Bay movie also. Yep. Did you know that?
Michael Bay movie?
Yeah, it's a Michael Bay movie, The Island.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
That's the one with
Ewan McGregor, a.k.a. Obi-Wan Kenobi, number 2. But, yeah, I mean, I just hope that it's a fun ride. I don't have any expectations, really.
Well, you brought up the good word of fun ride. That's the one I mean by mindsets. It's there's certain... I love every movie. There's multiple genres I enjoy. Mm-hmm. And when it comes to this genre, it's you gotta put your headspace in that type of movie. And for this case, this movie's like a fun ride, like a roller coaster ride.
Right, you just kind of sit back, turn your brain off, and just enjoy the movie, right?
And just look at the spectacle and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way. I feel the same way also about all the Fast and the Furious movies.
Right.
They're just. I mean, granted, some of the stunts are insane and most likely I was gonna say improbable, yes, but outlandish works too. But that's why I just turn off my brain.
Exactly.
It's not meant to be some serious or cerebral, exactly, or deep. It's just a fun ride.
So that and since this new movie the selling point is the what do you call it, the abomination, the mutations.
Oh yeah.
Right. So I'm curious to see how they're going to approach that, because I think the only there's two mutation characters,
right?
And one of them is a thing called a mutadon,
right?
Which is looks pretty much the best way I can describe it. Looks like a wyvern. This is basically a raptor and a pterodactyl hybrid of sorts.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
I think I want that.
Yep.
Mattel make that.
As a toy, right?
Yeah.
So the other one is pretty much the selling point, which is the Stortus Rex.
Right.
That rancor looking thing, so. Or with the big beluga whale.
Yeah. Right, yeah. Honestly, I don't know why for a split second I kind of forgot what a rancor was and then I remembered.
Right.
So, but yeah.
Star Wars rancor, the creature from the Jedi movie.
Yeah.
Where Luke was sent to the pit to fight
Yeah. I remember.
Yep. So basically, there's a Mutadon, and then there's another one called the Stortus Rex,
which we've already seen. I think we covered it already, right?
Yeah, the toy and stuff.
Yeah.
So the other thing that I'm looking forward to with the film is that a friend of mine who's watched it, and he told me the cool thing about this film versus the other Jurassic World and / Park films is that this film we're using a lot of dinosaurs that the other films haven't covered. Oh, okay.
So original concepts,
not
or
original,
but they haven't covered in terms of they actually exist, but they just haven't used them.
Yes, the latter.
Okay.
So that's something to look forward to as well.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yep. So, but we're gonna get going soon. But I just want to share, let's talk about that story we had last time we were here.
Oh yeah. So I kind of forgot to insert it, but last time we were here, before we started recording, we actually I'm pretty sure, 98% sure, we had sort of a guest here at Barnes & Noble's.
Yeah, exactly. We had pretty much, plain and simple, we had a celebrity encounter.
Yeah, Simone Johnson, a.k.a. Ava from NXT,
right?
Otherwise known as, well, she's not really, she's otherwise known as Ava, but she's also The Rock's daughter.
Yep, pretty much. Dwayne Johnson's daughter. So
yeah,
and we didn't talk to the girl or anything. Cause,
no,
we just want to respect her space.
Exactly.
But it was cool that hey, you've seen a celebrity.
I mean, we live in New York, so it happens.
Pretty much, dude.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so we were just Victor and I were joking on the thought of, hey, would it be funny if another celebrity came here and
Yeah,
was like,
that'd be pretty
just
funny.
walking around like, hey, this person is here and stuff. So, but it was fun to speculate.
Hey, it would be great if Scarlett Johansson was walking around right now.
Oh yeah, man. Like,
One, she's in the movie. Two, she does live in New York. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because like her husband.
Exactly, Colin Jost, Saturday Night Live. So, unless she travels from LA like or Colin does once a week.
Yeah.
But I doubt it. Pretty sure they live in New York.
Then again, like the new thing nowadays that celebrities will just randomly bomb the theaters and just say, hey guys,
Oh yeah.
We hope
I don't
you
know
like our movie.
using the word bomb is a good idea, but I know what you mean. Like they'll just show up. Yeah.
They'll just randomly show up and then just say, hey guys, I hope you like our movie, and then just go away.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So
yeah, again, like I think this movie's gonna be like a fun ride.
Yeah.
Like just joy for the spectacle.
Yeah, same. It looks like it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna turn off my brain, enjoy some popcorn, and hopefully we'll get some cool dinosaur toys out of this.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there are some already out.
Right.
We haven't really covered it because I don't know. Why don't we cover Jurassic Park?
Well, the thing was, like, there's just so much stuff.
That's true. We do cover.
And like, I kind of put it like in brackets. So, like, first is Motu, Masters of the Universe, then Transformers, and maybe G.I. Joe, and everything else.
Yeah,
like,
there's
all the indie stuff, and then
there's a hierarchy, so to speak, of what we cover.
Exactly, but like one of these days, like if
we can do some
see enough
coverage.
content, we'll probably.
Well, I mean, there is content for Jurassic Park, and I do follow a couple of people on Instagram, so that could be something to look forward to.
Yeah, there's so much to talk about. So.
Yeah. Well, on that note, and this very brief recording, we're gonna go see Jurassic Park, and we'll see you soon. We'll see you as soon as we get back from the movie.
Yes.
It's the Jurassic Park Command Compound. With an electronic computer that says over 100 commands.
Best film.
We need more firepower.
The computer
Send help.
helps you control Jurassic Park.
Got him.
T-Rex attacking.
Look out, Brad. Fire the net. Got him.
Compound secure.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park Electronic Talking Command Compound. Figures and dinosaurs sold separately. Batteries not included.
And welcome back to the Deep Cut Fandom podcast. We just finished watching Jurassic Park Rebirth. Damn it! Now you got me doing it.
Sorry.
Jurassic World, Jurassic World Rebirth, yeah. What do you think, Rob?
Well, my honest opinion, I feel this film is a great standalone. Like, even though you need some idea on the Jurassic franchise, you can just watch this and just have fun for what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to sound like I'm being pessimistic or just being down on it, but like, this movie could kind of stand on its own even without the Jurassic Park or Jurassic World name.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it's just a great sci-fi film. Like, I would say, as a non-spoiler review, the little things I like is like just being critical. It follows the formula on a story of like just going out on an adventure to a new island and just discovering all these things and trying to go through like a survival. Dealing with all these hazards, which includes a boat crash, a boat ride, and like just dealing with dinosaurs on top of it.
Yeah, it was very much like Dino Crisis. It came out on the PlayStation.
Yeah,
so many months ago.
Right, exactly. They need to make a new Dino Crisis. But
That would be cool.
That's another discussion.
That's another discussion.
But when it comes to this, I would say, yeah, it's a great film. Like, the stories intertwined together. There's some critiques I have here and there, but not enough for me to say this film's bad. It's still a good film.
Yeah.
So, and like, let's see. The story just follows like Scarlett Johansson's character and the scientist.
I forgot what his name was.
I forgot his name too. And then at the same time, while their mission is to try to like go to a dinosaur island and just get some stuff for
some DNA samples.
there's
Basically.
DNA samples for like a special medicine they want to talk about.
Yeah, I guess we're getting into spoilers now.
Yeah, but that's just the gist of it.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, where it's going through like deal with another side story of this family just trying to survive the dinosaur.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting because you had mentioned before that they kind of had this scene in the movie where they kind of revisited some cutscenes. Was it from Jurassic Park 3? Was it?
Not at all. The whole bit is that Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, they're all started from a novel.
No, right.
And-
Oh wait, it was in the first novel? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what it is, from the first novel. I don't know if it's the first novel, but I know it came from a novel.
Okay.
And that was one of the best, from what I have heard, that was one of the best scenes in the book.
Right.
Was the whole raft, the attack with the raft.
Yeah, which was
with the T-Rex.
pretty cool scene.
Yeah, it was great to see that interpretation.
Yeah.
I would say the dinosaurs they used was like very. They chose like the right sort of dinosaurs. The thing I found cool was I heard somewhere that they redesigned the T-Rex model for this film. So like they didn't like copy it over from the other films. Like they just made a new one. And,
Right.
like it looked more bigger, more ferocious. and
I did
stuff.
notice it had like more pronounced like brow over the eyes.
Plus it was fatter.
Yeah, it was kind of fat.
Yes. Great storytelling. features.
Yeah. I feel like there was a reason why he was fat though. I mean,
Yeah, the way he was
in
acting.
this scene, dude was taking a nap.
Right. So the other thing I would say, the big marketing thing was the Distortus Rex and the Mutadon.
Yeah.
It was a great design, I would say. I get why people dislike the whole idea of including the Distortus Rex because it feels like it's going off brand
Right.
for Jurassic World. So, but at the same time, like it was fun to watch. So.
Yeah.
Kind of goes back to your opinion that this film could be its own thing.
Yeah. I mean, and it would stand on its own, and it might even do well. I mean, I don't know how it's doing in the box office right now, but I enjoyed myself for the most part. I mean, it was a little slow at the beginning, a lot of exposition.
Yeah. But I would say the exposition was
It was
necessary.
it was necessary.
Because like it did, like if you're watching this film, like not trying to be like say, oh god, they're following the formula again. It worked. Like it gave me a chance to care for all the characters that are in there.
Right, exactly. Which
There's some characters I care less, and we'll talk about this spoiler territory. But there were a lot of characters I did care for, and when certain things happened, you know, like I felt bad when they happened.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, what you said about the exposition being necessary kind of leads. I mean, that kind of like stems from my thought, which is like you need that exposition to know your characters.
Right.
Because otherwise, they're flat characters. You know, they don't have any life to them.
Yeah, there's
so the
pointless.
exposition was boring. Well, excuse me, not boring. It was a little long.
Yes, I
It was a
agree
little
with that.
long, but it was necessary
Yeah.
for the exposition because then you don't get to know your characters.
Right. But I will say on the exposition, the director tried. I would say the director was really making an effort to make it sound entertaining. Like there are certain shots where they were in a boat, right? And the way they use the lighting, you can actually see the lighting moving in flux because they were in a boat because it's rocking and stuff. So like I thought that was a nice touch for the adding an extra element to the exposition. I'm talking about. It was a scene you probably missed while we were watching.
Do you? What?
Alright, my mistake. What I meant, there were certain scenes where they were doing a lot of character development, not exposition. So, like when there were scenes where they were explaining about characters that you can care for,
Right.
They used like a lot of great lighting, like the scene where there's a boat rocking, and they actually show the light moving side to side to actually give that level up, and you're there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Definitely cool. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
well, that's just the gist, because like everything else, I'm thinking about spoiler territory. So.
Alright, so I guess that'll take us to spoiler
we're gonna talk
territory.
So like 3, 2,
1.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. First off, I just want to say, flat out say,
The boyfriend?
The boyfriend, yeah.
Oh my god.
I can't stand that dude, man.
Like I wanted him to get eaten.
Yeah, like I was, that. I remember when we were talking, I kept telling him, I kept doing this like this punch.
Just punching him?
Punch gesture right next to you. Say, dude, I want to punch that guy so badly.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he just has a punchable personality.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Like he didn't care about anything, and then there were moments where I'm like, dude, you're just killing the mood, or you just acting like such an a-hole in the wrong places. Where like the family is just saying, what the hell's going on with you, man? Why are you saying this in this moment? Like, hey, I got some weed. I'm like, what? Like,
yeah, that was. I felt like that part was like a really just like kind of unnecessary.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like you've got this situation where it's like dad with his 2 daughters and one of the daughters' boyfriends.
Yeah.
And the boyfriend puts no effort to try and get in good with the dad. Like,
Right.
Like that just like either the daughter is really, really fucking stupid,
Yeah.
or the dad just didn't give a damn. But
Right.
obviously, he gave a damn.
Yeah, he was being. You could tell he was being patient. as
Yeah.
heck.
Oh, hell's yeah. You know,
And forgiving as hell. Like,
yeah. You know, and then it's he's like, oh, you guys smoke weed? I'm like,
Yeah.
come on now.
exactly. And then that scene when he had to take a pee break, and he walked all the way over there, away from the family and stuff. Like,
Yeah, that was kind of unnecessary. Like,
I mean, I get the privacy thing, but at the same time, it's like they're like in a near-death situation where there's creatures everywhere.
yeah.
And I would assume that the most important thing is to stay together.
Yeah, and also, like, if he's pissing in the water, because you could clearly tell he's pissing in the water, even though, like, the shot is, like,
Yep.
above his belly button.
Right.
You know, it's like, he just crossed the water to get to that one spot. He could have just peed right then and
Exactly.
there.
That's what I mean. Like, he just walked too far off.
Yeah, like,
You go, what?
it was a little unnecessary. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. But
it's things like that that will affect my overall rating on this movie.
exactly. Like, the other thing I would say that affect my rating was that whole scene when the doctor, the professor was trying to like eat that breath mint, and he just spent it took like a good minute.
Yeah, like, I don't know what, like, I felt like they were trying to build something up with that.
Right.
But it went nowhere because there seemed to be that sort of tension between the doctor and Scarlett Johansson's character, but like, dude, we didn't even get a kiss out of it.
Yeah.
Like, if we had gotten like a kiss at the end of the movie
Right.
between them two, I would have been like, okay. But instead she's like, yeah, let's give the cure out to the rest of the world instead of sharing it with the company that they went to go get the blood samples for.
So maybe they might do that in the second movie. 'Cause That's
Well,
what
that's
happened.
if there's a second movie.
Well, that's what they did with the first world, and what's the other one they call? Kingdom. So
Fallen Kingdom?
yeah.
Oh, don't even remind me about Fallen
But the
Kingdom.
point I'm making is that when it comes to the relationship part, I think they'll probably build on it if they make a sequel. But that's just what I'm.
I know, but they left it so flat. You know,
I
like
think-
they didn't really build it up. They just let it sit there, which I thought was a terrible thing to do. Like, at least give us a kiss at the end of the movie, dude.
Well, I think I would say metaphorically, her agreeing with him on what to do with the samples is
Yeah.
a kiss.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily metaphorically
Or
a kiss,
an
but
emotional connection.
Yes.
what
That's exactly what I was going to get at. There is that emotional connection now because of what they had gone through.
Right.
But like, it just felt it felt a little flat.
Yeah,
Like, it needed a little bit more.
I felt it was enough from my perspective.
That's fair.
But speaking of the ending, going back to the whole boyfriend thing, there was a scene where Ruben,
Oh, the dad.
no,
Yeah.
not the dad. I'm not talking about that. The character, captain, Mahershala
Oh.
Ali's character, the one with the
Duncan.
beret.
Was it Duncan?
Yeah, Duncan.
Duncan.
If it's Duncan, I'll say Duncan. But there was a scene where Duncan was gonna do the ultimate sacrifice.
Oh, at the end?
Yeah, we
With the
gonna
flares?
play as a decoy with a flare, trying to like distract the
Distorted
Rex away from the family and the other characters.
Yeah.
And it was implied that he died. But thankfully later on in the film he shows up.
Yeah, which kind of, I like that because they showed that he was being brave and just trying to save everyone else, but without having to make the sacrifice. Granted, you know, like it does help in terms of the movie to like try and sacrifice yourself for everyone else's sake. That's a very noble thing to do. Yeah, I understand that. I get it. But I feel like Duncan was such a likable character that you don't want to see him die.
Well, okay, so that we had this conversation off camera, and there's to a degree I feel torn. On one hand, I felt he was the right guy to do that sacrifice story arc because he's the one that we all cared about as the film, you know, when the film was being when we were watching the film, progressing. That he was the one that we cared about the most. So when if he was to die, that it hurt. And it was implied he died. But at the same time, I kind of felt that maybe the boyfriend should have played that role.
And actually died?
Yeah. Either that, like, because like I didn't like that guy, man. Yeah, I felt like if he did the whole sacrifice thing, that I felt that would have helped his character out.
I will give it to the writer and the actor though. Yes. That kid did make you want to hate him.
Right. But the point I'm trying to make is that if he did die, I would have been happy.
Yeah, no, I agree. I totally agree.
But if he didn't die, you know, at least it gave him some kind of like I could give him some kind of respect for doing the ultimate sacrifice.
Exactly.
And then the family will eventually connect with him for making that sacrifice. But at the same time, I felt like the captain's character, Duncan, that I think he was the right choice to a degree because he's the one I actually felt for when he made the sacrifice. Because if it was the boyfriend that did it, I was gonna say, yes, he's finally gonna die.
I was waiting for him to die. He didn't die. I was fucking disappointed.
Yeah, but yeah, I think when it came to the whole sacrifice scene, like Duncan was probably the best choice. Not when I really, really think about it.
Yeah, because everyone else had gotten killed anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, the Stortus Rex again, like. There were so many things I wish they did with it, but at the same time, I like what they did. But speaking of which, the dude is huge, man.
I think that's probably why he moved so slow. Because also, I noticed he had like a little like gimpy arm. Yeah. And then he had like two big giant gorilla arms.
Yeah, like these two big giant gorilla and these little like gimpy arms. Like one of my friends described him. He looked like the creature from the Cloverfield film.
Yeah, he kind of did. A little bit. Yeah. And a beluga whale.
Right, a beluga whale.
As you've mentioned before.
Right, like he ultimately looked like a Rancor from Star Wars, but you know, if you want me to use some more practical animals, he definitely looked like a beluga whale with that weird, like, giant bulbous head of his.
Yeah.
The thing I kept saying to Victor off camera was that I was surprised that they didn't use the whole toy gimmick. Because like the toy, he has like a little feature when he presses button, and he'll do like this weird seizure attack, and he never did anything like that in the films. And I was like, "What's going on?" Well, I was expecting a whole seizure attack.
I mean, I'm that thing was ugly, man. That thing was fucking ugly.
It's supposed to be ugly, man.
Yeah.
But speaking of critiques on the creatures, the Mutodons, like you kind of commented that they look like turkeys and stuff.
Yeah, I was hoping they look a little bit cooler, but they literally do look like turkeys, like pterodon wings.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was expecting it was gonna be a pterodon wings, but with a raptor head.
That's what I was thinking too when you described it.
Right, because it was supposed to be kind of like the raptor's equivalent.
They kind of were.
Yeah, they were, but it's just I wish they had more raptor features.
Yeah. And that would have definitely like shown that they have that level of intelligence, like in the first movie, or any other movie that they're in.
Plus, make them look like a threat. Because like
more of a threat, I would say.
Yeah, because the whole turkey thing, that's
it kind of diminishes the threat value a little bit.
Yeah. But on the other hand, like we talked about the T-Rex, that was a great scene.
That was
the water raft scene.
I only have speaking of the T-Rex, I have one issue with that scene with the T-Rex and the raft, dude. His teeth were pushing into the raft, and you're telling me you couldn't cut into the raft?
Well, you gotta imagine though, he's so big that he's just got like very.
I guess.
Even though the teeth are sharp.
Yeah,
it's probably
sharp.
But for a creature in his equivalent, compared to sharp to us, maybe it's still like a little like.
Yeah,
dull.
probably.
And I think the real thing that makes him vicious is how strong his jaw is.
That's true. It's like a pit bull with a
Yeah,
mouth
you
full of
want-
daggers.
Yeah, exactly. So if you really want me to be picky, maybe
I don't know. I mean, either way, it was a great scene. Don't get me wrong. It was a great scene. I just found that part a little odd.
Right.
With when he's pressing into the raft and you see the indention of his teeth in the raft, but yet it's still not cutting through.
Yeah. But speaking of these little quibbles, is that the right word? Quibbles. That the thing that makes me laugh about that the entire film, what caused the film to happen, the island, right?
Yeah.
Where the Saurus Rex just broke out of it and stuff. The whole story rested upon the fact that someone was eating a Snickers bar, and the wrapper just happened to fly into like the air conditioning vent, and the moment it hit the vent, the whole door broke.
I swear to God, I thought that rapper was following the guy into the room that he was going into, and then I'm like, and the worst part is like you see him eating the candy bar. It's a fucking Snickers.
Yeah, it's Snickers.
Like
he put it in the
hard-
camera like this, like, I'm gonna eat a Snickers, and then
It was like such blatant product placement.
Right.
It was ridiculous.
yes.
And it was the same thing in the scene with the Mutadons.
Yeah.
Like when they're in the like convenience store
Right.
on the island.
Right.
Like you could see like certain names
Yep.
for brands. I'm like, oh god.
Especially when the family teamed up with Scarlett Johansson's character group, and then you see the boyfriend like eating M&Ms and stuff,
Yeah. That was,
or that scene where Scarlett Johansson's character, I think, I got her
was
name.
it Zora?
Zora, yes, Zora. Yeah, where she found footprints, and she's like, and then the guys are saying it could be anything. He's like, saying, but it's Nikes.
Yeah. Wearing Nikes? Like,
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. And then you could see I don't know about you, but I noticed that the teenage girl with the boyfriend.
Yep.
Was it Teresa? Was it? Yeah, it was Teresa.
Yeah.
I mean, they pronounce it Teresa, which is Spanish for Teresa.
Yep.
But either way, like you could, when there's a point where she's like going up this like steps,
Yep.
and you see the Converse All Star logo in there. I'm like, okay, at least she had taste and see.
Well, in some cases, like at the end of it, brand marketing, product placement. Yeah, the product placement is a little too blunt.
Yeah, Blunt's putting it nicely.
Right. But again, I thought it was so funny when you bring up the whole that the Snicker bar's wrapper just flew into the air. Like I was just thinking while you were complaining, I was thinking maybe there's a crossover from Final Destination with Jurassic.
Oh my god, yeah, because that rapper followed the guy in a very Final Destination kind of way.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say I take points at it. I just find it comical that that rapper was the catalyst for this entire film.
I mean, that's kind of why you watch the Final Destination movies, though, right?
Yeah.
To see how everyone dies.
Exactly, but in Jurassic,
I don't think they have that like brick to the head subtlety though of product placement.
right? But again, I just found it comical. Like rapper,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a movie. All I gotta do is go inside this air conditioning vent. There, movie made.
There's your story.
Exactly. So I was just cracking up. I was just cracking up inside when that happened.
Yeah.
But the other thing I would say that how to describe it, I don't know how I feel about it, but I find it interesting that this film they pretty much did like a soft reboot from what took place in the last 3 films, where they stated that last 6 films, I should say. But
Because you know there's a callback to the original trilogy, right?
Right. So the thing is, I just want to talk about how like they kind of did like a scroll.
Yeah.
Just to point out all the events that they said that, well, since dinosaurs have become the new normal, things happen, and then all the dinosaurs went. They either end up in a zoo or they go to the island.
Or they died.
Yep, or they died. So it's like they pretty much just did it like a clean slate from what happened in Dominion. I think it was the last Jurassic Park.
I think it was Dominion. Yeah.
So because in Dominion, they implied that there were dinosaurs everywhere.
Yeah,
And now,
which is true. And then it's like years later, and like they were either dying off because of disease,
Right.
or like the cold, because dinosaurs can't handle cold weather.
Right.
So like somewhere in New York, they really can't deal too well with them.
And they just migrated to like islands and stuff. So
Yeah, along the equatorial band.
Yes.
So places like Ecuador and like Brazil and any country along the equator.
Like on one hand, I think it was kind of interesting that they found a way to like normalize dinosaurs into this world.
Right.
And there's like little things where they introduce sci-fi technology, but it's almost like grounded technology to a degree. Like
It's not like
these
hard
shots.
sci-fi, but it's sci-fi.
Yeah, like they're using these special shots to gather DNA.
Oh yeah, that was pretty
And
cool.
then the shots will like once they gather the DNA, shoot up
Right.
and turn like a little with a parachute.
That was really cool.
Like
because it kind of functions like a tranq gun,
Yep.
or like it shoots into it, but instead of injecting something into your target, it pulls out blood, and then which is really cool. Is like you press a button or something, I guess, and like it shoots back forward to you. Because that was one thing I'm like, wait, how are they gonna get these things back?
yeah.
Yeah,
When then they did the parachute thing, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
It's almost like a video game to a degree.
Yeah, it kind of was. Yeah. Yet again, Dino Crisis.
Yeah. The other thing I thought was kind of a fun, like little simple storytelling trick was they talked about how they had to gather DNA from certain dinosaurs.
Right.
And the way they described it was like you gotta get one dinosaur from sea, you gotta get another one from air, and another one from land.
Right.
I thought that was fun, in my opinion. So.
I thought that was interesting. Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I don't know if I liked it in to the level that you do, but yeah, it was definitely like something interesting to see happen.
Right. And then the nice choices of dinosaurs, like they did the Mosasaurus. They did some new stuff with the Spinosaurus.
Yeah.
And they finally showed off one of the more recently discovered dinosaurs, which is
The Tucano?
no, they already did that in the last film.
Okay, so
The new one was Titanosaurus.
Titanosaurus, yeah.
I keep getting mixed up whenever I hear the term Titanosaurus.
With Titanosaur?
Yeah.
Godzilla?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The dude even has frills, like
I know.
like the Godzilla one.
It's possible that monster is based off the dinosaur. I mean, I don't know. I'm just venturing a guess here.
If it is, that'd be a cool guess. But
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's just a happy coincidence because I believe the Titanosaurus was rediscovered probably a few years ago.
Okay, so like within this decade, or at least
Right,
within this
decade.
century?
Well, decade, I would say. The
So
century
within the
was
past 10 years?
yeah, at least the past 10 or maybe 15 years at most. Like 2 decades at most. Because didn't what's the name of that? Terra Mechagodzilla, where Titanosaur was introduced, that was like around 70s, right?
Either 60s or 70s, but yeah, around that time period, yeah.
So like I'm thinking
Okay.
the discovery
I get what you're getting at,
the
yeah.
discovery of the Titanosaurus probably at least 20 years, I'd say.
Or, how about this? Maybe they named it after the Godzilla character.
That's a possibility. That's a
I don't know.
possibility.
Chime in, guys.
Yep, that'd be comical in itself. But it's just again, like whenever I hear the word Titanosaurus, I think about the monster from the Godzilla films.
Yeah. Well, on that note, it seems like we're running out of steam here.
Yeah.
So let's give our final ratings, and then we'll cut back to our future selves, where we'll do the rest of the news.
Yes. So I would say for me, I knew this is the type of film you have to know what you're getting into, and when you look at this film, this is pretty much like a roller coaster ride, and where you just have to deal with all these stunts and attacks, and just try to see. It's like a survival film to a degree.
Yeah.
And I felt it did what it had to do. It's a great standalone film. So there are some things I mentioned that I'm not happy with, like the boyfriend. Man, I couldn't stand that too.
Yeah, that's definitely going to go into affect my rating.
Yeah, that affects my rating a lot. Like I felt they could have toned them down a little bit more. The product placement, I'll say I'm entertained by it.
Yeah.
And because I'm entertained by how they did the product placement, I'm not taking points away from it.
Same.
So So ultimately, I would say out of a 4 out of 5 rating, I give this a very solid 4. Or either a solid 4 or a weak 5, but I'm thinking solid 4.
On a scale of 1 to 10, would you say that's a 7 or an 8?
I'd say it's an 8, but I personally like to use 5. If you want to use 10, I'd say...
Just because I like to get a little bit more granular with it.
Right.
I would give it like a 7.
Okay.
I
So
would
we're
give it a
kind
7.
of...
Yeah, we're more or less around the same.
Right.
I guess maybe I'm being a bit harsher on it. I don't know. I just thought that, like I said, it was a little... The beginning was a little too much exposition, too much, like, not enough getting to the action right away.
Yeah.
But after that, it's a solid film, and like I said, I had issues with the boyfriend also. Like but you know that's just kind of like testament to like how good the actor was with what the script that he was given, because he made us really hate that character.
Right.
We like a lot of people I noticed online will confuse the actor with the character,
Right.
and forget that it's the character that they're playing, not them. That is like, say, an asshole or whatever.
Oh, of course. Like, I'm not a...
No, I'm not saying you are, but I'm saying other people online will do that.
Right. But my complaints were not in the actor, but more in the writing, the director, the editing.
Okay.
So that which falls into the film. So
Yeah. That's all. Yeah. So yeah, 4 out of 5 for Rob, 7 out of 10 for me, which more or less is about the same. I would say mine would probably be, I guess that's more like a 3.5 to be on like a 1 to 5 scale.
Yeah.
But overall, it's an okay film.
it's good. It's worth watching. I'd say like maybe you want like a fun time. If you're having a bad day and you just want to watch a film to have fun with, this is the film, I would say.
Yeah, I'm not gonna disagree with that, but I do want to add, I would not pay full price for a ticket to see this movie.
Yeah, we watched matinee.
We did not pay matinee prices, dude.
$2 off. Cheaper.
We did not pay matinee prices. Don't listen to Rob. Any other time, listen to Rob, but don't listen to Rob this time.
But yeah,
It's like, yeah, like if you catch a matinee, and pay like anything less than what a regular full price ticket is, and you're in the area. I mean, we live in New York City, so ticket prices tend to be way higher than outside of New York City. Wait, let me rephrase that. Ticket prices in New York City are higher than anything outside of New York City. So but either way, yeah, I'll just wait for it to come out streaming somewhere, or just, I mean, it's a good film. It's a good film. It was fun. Just, I wouldn't recommend paying full price for it, unless you really want to see it. In which case,
I would say, okay, just my thoughts. I think this is a film that's worth watching for the spectacle of it, and you can get that spectacle watching it on the big screen. That's just me.
That's fair. I respectfully disagree. Well, you know what? Actually, no. If you're watching it on IMAX, it's worth it.
Yeah.
If you're watching it on IMAX, it's probably worth it. Just because there's a lot, especially the scenes with the Mosasaurus.
Yes.
And probably the
that was a great
Titanosaurus
scene.
also.
That was a great scene with the Mosasaurus.
Yeah, the Quetzalcoatl scene. I don't think it would be alright on IMAX, but the other two scenes definitely worth it if you're watching it on IMAX.
But yeah, the speaking of the Quetzalcoatlus, like it was huge, man. Like when he showed him, like when they were like rising, you see him like eating the dude. I was like, I didn't expect him to be that big.
Yeah, me too.
Because like,
I mean, but they did say they were the biggest of land, sea, and air, so it makes sense. But yeah, I wasn't expecting him to be that big either.
yeah, like I thought he was big, but then when they showed him standing next to people, I was like, whoa, this dude was huge.
I'm sorry, but I also think that he could have fought his way out of that Quetzalcoatl.
Maybe,
He swallowed him whole. Dude, it's like
maybe he had like a knife and just like he punch him by the gums. He'd be like, ah.
maybe he's got a knife on his boot like military people do.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I mean, speaking of which, the guy who got eaten by the Quetzalcoatlus, I wish he didn't die. Like, out of all,
Yeah, he was kind of cool. Like, he didn't have that much character development, but he was kind of cool.
he had enough to make you care for him.
Yeah. I mean, they were all decent characters, albeit maybe a little flat for the ones that got eaten.
Yep.
Except for the
girl,
the executive guy.
the executive guy. Oh yeah, I wanted him to die.
Yeah. Well,
It was obvious he was gonna die.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
just a matter of when, not if.
Right. But speaking of which, just to keep furthering the Rancor reference, the fact is that he almost got eaten exactly like a Rancor.
Yeah, he did. You know, that actually might be make it worth it also to see.
Yeah. But-
Either way,
Yeah.
go see it. It's a good film. Don't pay full price though, in my opinion. Go, definitely see it.
Yeah.
Definitely see it.
Or, if you're streaming it, you'll have fun.
Yeah.